So we knew for a while now that Sony wanted some kind of answer for Xbox Game Pass. They don't want to get into a full-on Xbox Game Pass type service on PlayStation, but they do want to try to have an answer to that, bring their own version. And now PlayStation Now adds 4 new games, including a first ever day and date release for PlayStation. Hey everybody, I am Robert Storms. As always, if you guys are finding me for the very first time, please do me a massive favor, hit that like and subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on all future content here on the channel. So PlayStation Now adds 4 new games, including a first ever for PlayStation, a day and date release. And we're gonna go down, kind of scroll down, look and see what they got here. And the 4 games is Chicken Police, Crisis Remastered, which I'm excited for Crisis Remastered because I've been a big fan of the Crisis games. You can get that game pretty much on any console right now, but it's coming to PlayStation Now, so you got that. Relitica, I have no idea. I heard it's like a Portal type puzzle type game. And then Shadow Warrior 3 is the day and date game, and it's leaving in July. So Shadow Warrior 3 is the game that is coming to PlayStation Now, and this is a day and date game. And looking at the trailer, this isn't my cup of tea. I'm going to be honest with you. This is not my cup of tea. This game doesn't look like anything that I would be interested in. This is going to be a time thing for PlayStation Now. But hey, big props for Sony going out there and being able to get a newer release, even though it's a third-party release. I mean, they're not going to put, like, you know, Horizon Forbidden West on there, or the new God of War, or Gran Turismo when it comes out in a couple weeks. They're not going to put their big, exclusive first-party games on there. But let's give them props a little bit for at least going out, trying to get some third-party stuff, even though it's a game that I'm not necessarily looking forward to. There got to be a few people out there, right? There's got to be a few people out there that is looking at Shadow Warrior 3 going, you know what? I want to get this game. Or maybe you were vaguely interested in it and you own PlayStation and you're on a PlayStation Now and you're like, okay, I'm just going to download this now because I'm kind of interested in it, but I don't want to pay $60, $70 for it. I mean, I do that all the time with Game Pass. Like, there'll be a game that, like Psychonauts 2, I'm like, I don't know if I want to actually go out and buy this game if it's available in store, but I have Game Pass. I'm going to go download it, check it out there. Game Pass is very, very handy for getting games that don't necessarily get a time of day when people are like really counting their money, like, oh, I can't afford to get this game, I can't afford to get this game. But if it's available there on Game Pass, more people are willing to give it the benefit of the doubt and at least try it and hit the download button. Whereas if you're actually buying these games in stores or on the eShops, you're just not going to fork over your money for a game like this. So big props on Sony going out, and even though it's not the biggest title you want to see day and date on Sony PlayStation Now, it's at least a step in the right direction, and I think they're understanding that you're going to have to start doing more of this if you're going to want to compete in this subscription-based service. We see Nintendo doing it. Xbox really kind of actually started this thing off with Game Pass, and a lot of these gaming companies kind of just frowned upon it, like, oh man, this ain't gonna be a thing. And Game Pass really took off to be this big thing now, right? Like all their first party exclusives, day and date, Halo, Horizon, like all these games are, or Forza Horizon rather, all these big games are coming day and date on Xbox Game Pass. And even though that's something that Sony doesn't necessarily want to go into right now, it would be a good idea to get some maybe indie developers, some third-party games, you know, go there, hand them a bag of cash and be like, hey, can we put this on our PlayStation Now or our Spartan service or Spartacus service or whatever that service is going to be called, codenamed Spartacus or whatever. They're working on something. They're working on something over there at Sony, and they want to have an answer to Game Pass. But if they want to actually truly be somewhat relevant in that space, they're going to have to make some deals to put out some more content that's more than just, you know, like older games. You're going to have to put out day and date games. And even if it is something like Shadow Warrior 3, it is at least a step in the right direction and them acknowledging, okay, we have to do something. So anyway, guys, that's my thoughts on it. I want to know what you guys think. Are you guys going to be picking up Shadow Warrior 3 or any of the other 3 games on PlayStation Now when they drop? Leave those comments in the comment box below. Until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that is my opinion.